Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Pillion, South Carolina. It's about 56 degrees Fahrenheit here in Pillion, South Carolina. And before we get started, I want to give a quick shout out to Robert up in Pine Knot, Kentucky. Thank you, Robert, for your worm order, brother. As soon as I get done here, I'll be getting those worms dug and packaged up for you and down to the post office, and I'll shoot you a message when I'm done. All right, partner, I appreciate your support. Thank you, brother. All right, y'all. Well, y'all hear it. Folks are getting red wiggler worms sent to their house. Y'all, it's springtime. Spring is in the air. If you need any red wigglers, I got some worms for you. Just go down in the description of the video. There's a link there. You can click on it. It'll take you to our eBay store. I can hook you up. All right, y'all. Without further ado, let's get into it and see what the worm wizards are into today. I gave him a good feeding of mushroom compost and chicken feed yesterday. I hope y'all saw those videos. If you didn't, you can go back and check them out. I think it was a pretty good video of the feeding, the mushroom compost. If you like that one, go back and check it out. Well, if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. And if you like it, give it a thumbs up if you don't mind. I tried pretty hard on that one. I hear you, Jack. I'm coming, buddy. He's like, Lucas, hurry up. Quit messing around with those worms. Come out here and feed us. Sorry, I'm fidgeting around with my light, y'all. I thought I had the light where I wanted it, and now that I'm looking at the camera, I'm like, oh, the light ain't right. Anyways. All right. I'll just have to do. Let's get into it. What's the next one doing? Okay. Lots of activity on the lids. I didn't take a video of this yesterday, but after I gave them the feeding of mushroom compost and chicken feed, I poured the leachate pans back over on top of them, and I also mixed up a gallon of molasses water and sprayed it between all 8 bins. So they got a good dose of food and hydration yesterday. Oh yeah. Whole bunch of wormies on the lid. Let's see what the thermometer says today. A little bit cooler. That's probably why the activity's slightly lower. Temperatures got down to, last I looked last night, it was around 28 degrees here. Overnight. Could have got a little bit cooler than that, but that's the last I saw before I went to sleep. So it did get a little chilly last night, below freezing actually. But look at them. You can almost can't tell it, they're so active. They're all over the lids. They did eat, I don't know if they ate half they ate half the chicken feed. Looks like they did. Looks like they ate about half the chicken feed, except this bin here. They ate just about all of it. And this one, over 90% probably. But this has got the most worms in it, so that makes sense. And as you get over here, we're starting about right here, the worm bins start having fewer and fewer worms in them. So they eat a little different. They eat at different rates according to the population density of the bin. And how warm or how cold it is. Obviously, the more worms there are and the warmer it is, the more they can eat. Because the more active they're going to be and the more there are. Look at those big old fat red wigglers right there. Yep, they're right there concentrated around that chicken feed, looks like. I tell y'all, they like that chicken feed now. Y'all don't forget, if you like these videos, to give me a thumbs up. It sure does help. Drop something in the comments below. If you hadn't already, y'all, go on over there and click on that subscribe button and join our journey. I sure would be happy to have y'all. I was looking before we started this video, and we've got over 1,350 subscribers now. And y'all, I sure do appreciate it. I want to thank each and every one of y'all from the bottom of my heart. I'm literally honored and humbled. Look at there, y'all. I can't believe we got worms on the lid 2 days in a row now. Ain't that something? Look at there. Ain't had no worms on these lids for how long? How many? Several weeks. And now all of a sudden 2 days in a row. I guess that's a good sign. Looks like the red wiggler worms are getting ready for spring and getting more active, and that's a good thing. All hands on deck, guys. It's springtime. Let's get our hands dirty and see what's going on down here. Oh, yeah. Oh, the bin's cold. Now, I ain't going to take no worms out of this bin. And I'm probably not going to take any out of this bin or that bin or that bin. But Robert's order, I'm probably going to dig the fattest ones out of these bins. Sorry, I'm probably moving the camera too fast for y'all, ain't I? I apologize, y'all. These bins here, the population still ain't built up to my satisfaction yet. So I'm going to just let these go for a while without digging in these. I mean, to take any out. There's some nice worms in here, though. Oh, that's a nice one. What do you got? Wait, is that him? Yep, there he is. Yeah, that's a nice one right there. Ooh, I can feel some worms. Yep, right there. Lots and lots of little ones. Watch this. Let's see if I dig a little deeper. See if I can get some big ones. Oh yeah, I can already see them. Yeah, that's a pretty big one right there. That's a nice one. Oh, that's a nice one too. It's another nice one. Yeah, they're down in there a little deeper. All right. Now, I'm going to look under these apples, but I don't think they're going to be doing a whole lot, y'all. Not yet. They ain't putrid enough for the... I don't think they're putrid enough for the wormies to care yet. That bedding is cold. Oh, that's a nice one right there, y'all. Look at that one. I dropped him. Oh no, buddy. There he is. That's a nice red wiggler right there, y'all. I got plenty of red wigglers. Anybody need any? All right. I need to hurry up. I got to make that order out and get it down to the post office. Here I am, taking forever looking at all the worms. Ooh, look at there. Look at there. See if I can zoom in on that little one. Look at that little one. Look at that little squirmy wormy. Look at that little squirmy wormy. I think he bit off more than he can chew. Anyhow. I know I got terrible jokes. Look at all those wormies though. I'm going to spare y'all from me digging in each and every one of the bins. I'm just going to rake it back a little bit because I got to go. I've got to go. I'm behind today, y'all. Get over here and see what's under this one. And they're starting to, they're interested, but it ain't, they're interested in it, but they can't do nothing with it yet. It ain't soft enough. And they got all this fresh mushroom compost to work through. Oh, that's a nice one there. They got all this nice fresh mushroom compost to work through. They're probably not going to be super interested in that apple until it gets a little more putrid, y'all. Kind of the same story here, although I saw more worms here than in the other apples, but to me that's because each one of these bins have a little bit more higher population density than the one before, so that's kind of I kind of expected that. Oh, that's a nice one, y'all. Oh, I thought that was one worm. That was two worms really close together. Y'all, I am ridiculous. I'm ridiculous, y'all. I'm telling you. But hey, I tell y'all what, I sure do appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with my ridiculousness. Because sometimes I'm thinking I'm pretty ridiculous, y'all. Be ridiculous. Yesterday, seemed like yesterday there was a lot more activity underneath these avocados. Wasn't there? I bet it's because I gave them all that fresh mushroom compost. Oh, well, that's the first one there's actually some activity under. There we go. There's some more right there. Now, I guess it might be just because these are older. These older avocados seem to be attracting the worms more than those fresh ones. See, this was one of the fresh ones. I'm telling you, the food got to get to those kitchen scraps, y'all, got to get to a certain state of putridity before the worms are even interested. So if you go putting a whole bunch of kitchen scraps in your bins, expecting your worms to eat them quickly, you know, according to your temperatures and what kind of worms you got and how many worms you got, it might take a while for them to eat your kitchen scraps. So I suggest treating your kitchen scraps kind of like candy or sweets, you know, little treats. Just kind of give them a little bit here and there. I mean, that's just me. I don't want to overwhelm my worms with too much kitchen scraps. Then I'll be having all kinds of insects in here. Look at that. That's a lot of wormies right there, y'all. That feels like about 2.5 pounds of worms. Wow, there's some big ones in there. Robert, I'm going to dig most of your worms out of this one probably. Look at there. Well, hey, y'all, if you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I sure would appreciate it. Oh, look at there. And if you made it this far, well, you already know it. I appreciate it. God bless you. And y'all come back now. You hear?